Hello, all my machine heads, and welcome back to another episode of Two Brothers Farming Roleplay Series. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. Well, my brother and I, Gutterball, are here on the farm, and we are going to be working. So hope you guys are all doing well, and you sit back and enjoy. And I'm going to turn the mic over to Gutterball for just a few seconds, and away we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the farm, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's get to work, bud.
Perfect. Yep, so what we decided to do is we've cleared out a bunch of trees, and my brother is going to take off, and he's going to start mowing. And I'm going to do a little experiment because just before we got the drone all charged up, we got ready to go, my brother pointed out that this thing here has a 3-point hitch. So what we had to do, everyone, so just to let you guys know, we had to upgrade. We had no choice. The Kubota tractors were awesome. They worked great. They worked fantastic, but there wasn't enough horsepower, not for these hills that we have. So we decided to upgrade to we went for the Fent 1050. And as you can see up in the right-hand corner, we and I'm surprised that you guys didn't catch it. We forgot to pay our loan payment, so they showed up at the house, and we had to write them a check, which is something they didn't want. They wanted us to play it electronically, but we had to. But I'm surprised you guys didn't catch it. I really am. But so the loan is still paid. That's 2 months straight that we paid. As you can see, we're in October. We're ready to rock and roll. And we went ahead and we had a little bit more money than we thought because we have a few factories, and I think I'll drive up there first while my brother gets mowing, and I'll show you what we got going on first. All right, I'll head you up to the factories first, and then we'll follow behind Gutterball, because I'll tell you, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the series. I'm so glad everybody's happy and commenting. All right, so we bought this. Well, this comes with our plot up here. This is going to be our little factory area. And this is why we have so much money now. And this is also in jeopardy. They told us that every factory, every piece of property that we put down, if we don't pay the taxes or we don't pay the loan payment, they will come and take even our buildings. So that's just to keep everybody posted. That's also part of the deal. This is a plank factory that only takes wood chips. As you can see, let me show you. We had 500,000 liters of wood chips in here about 5 minutes ago, and look at that. Planks are just flying out of here. What they do is they come and they get them right from here, and a big truck comes and takes them away, and they sell every single hour, which is awesome. But no, my brother-in-law, I called him brother-in-law twice. Sorry, Gutterball. My brother and I were talking, like I said, we were talking before we started, and he says, hey, that Trex is about 600 horsepower, and it's got a 3-point hitch on it. Why don't we try to monkey around and see if it'll hook to a few pieces of equipment? And I should tell that to Mom, by the way. I should call her up and say, by the way, I called my brother-in-law twice.
Go for it. She'll still put you in the corner just like she used to.
I think it'd be great, my age, and I'm standing in the corner with my head down. It'd be great. It'd be fantastic. But we are going to, our goals are, as you can see, my brother, he went ahead. We got our cows last episode. You guys witnessed that. And we only got 30. But we did buy some cool pieces of equipment to go on our farm, which is absolutely awesome. I'll do it quick, and then I'm going to start tedding behind him, because he's mowing with his favorite mower, so I want to get over there so you guys can see what he's doing. We bought the TLX 3500. It comes with a tanker, comes with a trailer, and a feed mixer. So we are ready to go as soon as we get busier and busier and busier and bigger and bigger. We've been a lot of decorating, a lot of spending some time. It's just the stuff you do when you're not, you don't got much to do out here in the wilderness, so you decorate your farm. Oh, whoops.
Well, we ain't had this much money before, so
no.
We had to have fun with it.
We are making really good money at the wood chips and the BGA.
Yes, we are. Good enough that I've got me my favorite tractor, and you don't have one.
I know. Why Oh. Oh, yeah. Your brother's not the smartest crayon in the box. I'm sitting there saying, why? Well, you're right. You're 100% right. I can hook up implements to this.
Awesome.
I got the tether on the back of it right now. Now,
Sweet.
whether it unfolds or... Oh, wait. It's got a PTO. Huh. Perfect.
It unfolded, it did?
Yes, it did.
Cool.
Now, I should...
I was hoping, because that way I didn't have to do all the work.
Oh, man. It's working.
Sweet.
All right, so what he's using is his butterfly batwing mower that he loves so much that we got a good deal on from Walter down at the shop. And he is mowing, and I am tedding. As you can see, we started building our fences, started getting our equipment going. Ooh. The only thing is, brother, this thing turns on a dime.
Oh, great. You're going to put it on its lid, are you?
I hope not.
Me too.
For $200,000 that we bought this thing for, no way.
Right.
I mean, it came with the farm, but it's like we had to pay it on the loan, and so we still bought it.
Exactly.
Okay. One thing I'm not having any issues with is the horsepower.
Well, no, not with 600. Oh, this is so much nicer than that. What, I have 140 horsepower
Yeah.
before?
I was spending all my time getting frustrated because it wouldn't go up the hills.
Yeah.
Man, this
Not
is
like sitting there rocking back and forth and the seat
Yep.
saying, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, I missed the stump. You know what's nice? Watch this. When I get around to
Oh, you
it,
can take it out right
yep,
now.
I can take it right out with this thing. I love this little piece of equipment. We might have to get, since our fields are probably going to be ginormous, I might have to get a bigger tedder someday.
Right. Actually, I love the size of this field right here.
Yep. In
It's,
fact, we can keep it that size.
yeah, I found that stump again.
Yep. I'm going to take care of it on my next trip around.
Good, because you're scratching my new mower.
In fact, I'll go up and do it now. There's that stump. Now come back to this and turn this off. Get rid of that stump because I don't want to break your mower. We can't afford that sort of
Right.
stuff.
No, no, no.
It's bad enough we got to be afraid of them coming to get it. Man,
yeah,
I'll tell
that
you.
got me, man. We talked about that loan all day long, and
Yes,
then
we
we
did.
almost forgot it.
Yep. That stump's gone, by the way.
Thank you.
See, the thing about it, and I saw down at the shop when I was looking at this, when we were getting all the other equipment brought back to the store, or to the farm, I mean, not the store. This thing does have a plow that goes on the back of it, too.
Right.
So I may get that next, but it depends on our money because remember, we have to keep enough for the loan.
Yeah.
And right now we have
Can't forget.
$160,000, right, coming out?
Exactly.
So we may not want to buy anything today.
No, we spent enough.
Oh, I tell you. But I think it was well worth it, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
the elevation changes on this map are pretty darn good. In fact, I think this field is going to be perfect just the way it is. I think we'll put a fence across, and this will be our first grass field. Or, no, we have to get some crops
No,
in
we
the
got
ground.
that one over. Yeah,
Yep.
I was going to use this as a crop field because
Yep.
we got that other one on the other side of the road.
Yep, it's funny how great minds think alike because I caught myself thinking, nope, we already have one grass field.
Right.
Yeah, this could be a nice size wheat field. I think we won't need too big of equipment, but on the same token, we can make it, and we can always expand it later, too.
Right.
Man, this is the way we should have done it before. This is working really smooth.
Well, it takes time to get the money to be able to grow and get the right equipment.
It's right. And it was funny because when we were at the shop, you said, well, what tractor should I get? And we both said Fent at the same time.
Fent. Yep.
We both said it exact same time. It was hilarious. It's not like we're not brothers or something, right?
Right. Oh, I love how you can turn on a dime with this one.
Oh, so now we're getting the right equipment too, which helps. I mean, you're making, even though that's only 6 meters, you're making pretty short work of this.
It's because of that Fent.
Yep.
It don't mess around.
Nope.
But if I had that Kubota, I'd still be on the first round trying to climb that hill.
You'd be hearing your brother make all kinds of grunting noises.
I'd be, hey, Fury, come and push me up the hill.
Whoops. Well, I found out with this thing, using this to Ted, you can turn on a 180-degree dime. Like, I just did it, and I turned so sharp that I went back to the original pass.
Oh, God. Just make sure you slow down before you make that quick of a turn.
Oh, I know. I keep forgetting it has tracks on it. It's so smooth. Even going down the road, it's pretty smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm willing to bet, since I've already hooked up to this piece of equipment, I'll bet you the windrower will hook up to it, and I'll bet you the loading wagon will hook up to it.
Yeah, because pretty much everything should.
Because at that point in time, if this works, I mean, we'll keep using it until it doesn't work anymore. But it'll save us the hassle of having to buy another tractor right now.
Exactly.
This is working.
Yeah, I really know what you're doing. You're just setting it up so I got the only one with the tractor, and I end up doing all the work. Uh-huh.
Oh, you thought I was going to play that game.
Hey, you're going to end up out there in the forest.
I know.
Up against the lake fishing while I'm out here working. I know you.
I know. Yep. Yep.
That's
I barely have to touch the joysticks inside here to make this turn. Barely.
Turn, yep.
Which, let me bring the drone inside a little bit. Let me show everybody. See, you use the joysticks to steer. Of course, I need to give this thing a bath. She's dirty. Whoops, I hear him. I want to keep my drone flying behind me if I can.
I'm going to do on the other side of the fence, too.
Okay. This will work perfect. This is going to be like a really decent... It's not like huge, but in fact, I would venture to guess it's probably 6-8 acres. That's just guessing.
Yeah, right now, I mean, that's going to be the perfect size for when we get weed in there for our straw and everything that we need.
Yep.
All right. I can do this without putting it in the lake. I know I can. It's good to have faith in yourself.
Well, oh, turning sharp again.
Yeah, and real quick, I want to thank everybody for all the awesome, awesome comments you guys are putting in there for me.
Well, it's good that they're actually making comments to you now, which is absolutely what I've been begging them to do forever.
I feel like part of the family now.
To let everybody know, too, we will be probably starting up a new multiplayer Friday. My brother and I talked about it in depth about it pretty much before we started turning the drone loose here. If you want to join, just make sure that you let us know in the comments. Right now, it's PC only, unfortunately. We still have not decided which map we're going to do. And if it's something, remember, too, we also have 2 spots that are already taken up. Well, 4 spots with our normal guys that come. So there's only going to be about 2 slots open that we're going to allow people to come, and then we're going to go from there. But we're going to open it back up again to first come, first serve. Just make sure you guys let either myself or Gutterball know in the comments. And if you're going to come full-time or if you're going to come part-time, because here's why. And it will be, we're not going to do the old build the farm thing again. Everybody's going to be on the same farm. So that way we all can vote on the equipment we want. We can all vote on the mods. And then I control everything as far as that goes. It's going to go under my saved game. And if we continue to get enough people, then we'll bring the dedicated server back. It's not an issue. But right now, we had some issues with people being busy. And it's called life. It's called... There's nothing wrong with it. There's no issues with that. It's just people get busy. And so to pay for a server where people are busy, it gets rough. So.
Right.
But everybody's going to be still the same that's going to be there. It's going to be Gutterball, myself, CC, South Central Wisconsin Farmer, Ranger, I'm hoping. I have not heard back from him. And Farmer Z. And then we'll have 2 slots open. And you got to let myself or Gutterball know in the comments. Please, 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 because if you don't, we won't let you join. That's just the way it is. We have to, and you have to be
a family member.
You have to be a family member. That's the key.
Yep.
You can tell we're brothers because you're finishing my sentences.
Well, it just shows I listen to everything you say.
Yep. So that's a little bit off story, so I want to get back to the role-playing now. But I'm glad that he mentioned it, and I'm glad that he said something a little bit out of character. But please, 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 come and join. Have a lot of fun. We'll try to keep the mods to a minimum, but it'll be mostly mods. 95% of them we'll get them off the in-game mod hub, if not 100. I know that Ranger enjoys that. And that's it. Now back to your regular scheduled program. I just wanted to get that out of the way and say that so that we don't forget.
Right.
So you're down there mowing by the lake. He's mowing on the outside of the fence. We built the fence up this way because we figured it was easier if we ever hired workers so they don't dump themselves in the lake. So we figured, my brother says, well, let's be sure to build it up here so our workers don't go in the lake. If we ever get workers, I don't know. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. We might just be you and I forever.
Well, then we Gutterball proofed it.
or Fury proofed it, whichever one you want to choose. Listen, I do some dumb stuff too, you know. We're related.
Uh-huh.
So we'll get this,
right.
I'll get this tedded up, and then while he's finishing mowing, I think I'll grab the windrower and windrow, and I think he'll probably come behind me and pick it all up and give what we can to the cows. But like we said, guys, we can only feed them hay right now because that's all we have. So eventually we'll have TMR. So right now,
which I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hurry up and give them some hay real quick.
Okay. Yeah, try out your new truck.
It ain't just mine. Somebody had put trees in here and I can't see.
Little bit off topic again. Had to say goodnight to the wife. She's heading on to bed. So everybody say goodnight, Mrs. Fury. Yay!
Good night, Mrs. Fury.
She's on her way to bed. There. Now we're back again. I've got all my off-camera stuff done now.
We're all over the place.
We're all over the place. We're back. Well, that's as bad as what I was telling you before we hit record. I said,
right.
I wanted, like last week, I started recording. The drone was half not charged, and it was like, I'm telling you, if I didn't have you, I wouldn't keep my head not attached.
Join the crowd.
I'd probably sit in our house over there in my underwear in the dark.
Going.
That's it. That's it. Eating Cheetos in the dark.
Right.
Chipping up a bunch of trees for something to do. I tell you. I made short work of this field, though. It's all done. It's all tedded already.
Cool. We got a problem.
What's that?
Brother? Remember how we got this hay the other day and it was raining?
Mm-hmm.
It's all mold.
Oh, no. Well, it's a good thing. Well, we might want to get this up quick then, because it looks like, according to the weather.
Right.
Eventually, too, we're going to have to decide on whether we want to make silage bales or have a silage bunker.
Yeah.
Because
Decisions.
if you're going to do silage bales, or no, because we have the loading wagon. If you're going to do silage bunker, then probably within the next month or so, we should probably build it.
Right.
And get her going so that you can get some TMR to these cows, because I know that they need TMR.
Right.
But that's something we can discuss anytime. We'll just stay focused today. And wow, you mowed a lot. Good job. Holy crap, I'm all the way down here by the lake, and you mowed quite a bit over here.
Told you, I love that mower.
I'm glad that it was on sale.
Right. Mm-hmm. Even if it wasn't, we were still getting it.
That's right. This little Trex has been the most multi tool I've ever had.
Uh-oh. We don't need to buy you a tractor now.
Nope. I wouldn't. I'll just use this thing. Well, the thing I'm glad about is that you noticed there was a 3-point hitch on the back. I never noticed it when we got it.
Yeah, I just happened to walk around behind it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute.
It's awesome. Because
Let's
it can...
look and see how big the plow is for that thing, too.
I don't know. I was looking at it quick. I think it's like 4 meters, so it's not very big. But I probably could buy the 6 or the 9 meter, and with 600 horsepower, I'll bet you I can still plow with it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like having a second tractor, stump grinder, tree grinder on the farm.
Now they can just drive itself and farm everything for us.
I don't know. Eventually, we'll have to try to find one of those high school kids down there at the shop, see if they want a job for the day, and see if they'll come help us.
Ain't no high school kid getting in my tractor. He could be out here with a rake and a shovel.
Very true. Very true. I don't even think Dad would have given us a rake and a shovel. I think he would have just
you?
No. He would have just set me out there with a dustpan. Said good luck.
Right. Go pick it up with your fingers.
Just go rake it with your fingers. It'll dry. Dad was a character.
Go out there with a straw, boy, and start blowing.
Pretty much. And I'd be out there trying to blow into the straw. I will say one thing. I am absolutely in love with the views that are up here, the fresh air. This is great.
Yes.
The drone I bought, too, seems to work really well.
Can't wait. We're going to have to bring a mom and dad up here.
Oh, I know. They're going to love it. I don't think Mom's going to want to leave. She'll love this up here. Dad will just make fun of us.
Right.
He'll just be like, well, why would you want to leave the city? I can go to the grocery store anytime I want. Hey. So we have to...
So can we? We go out in the woods with a bullet and a gun.
That's it. That's why you don't see no more deer.
Yeah, we know what was put in our meat. Do you?
Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm going to tell them, too, that, we can go out here to our lake and we can get a drink of water and not have to worry about it.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Wow. Even that. That Fent is going to be perfect for our farm. I'm glad. And like I said, it was funny because we both said it at the same time. Fent.
Said it.
Here. Now, I think I'm going to do another experiment and go to try to hook up to the loading wagon.
I'm telling you, I can almost guarantee it's going to work.
Yep. I bet you I don't have any issues with horsepower either.
Nope. You better not.
Yeah. Well, you're the one that brought it up. You were looking at the owner's manual and you're like, Fury, this thing has 600 horsepower.
I know.
And I was like, wow. Here I am just driving over hills and everything else.
Like you said, it's so smooth and everything.
Yep.
You really can't tell it has that much. It's
No.
just everything is so easy with it.
Well, in fact, even with this little smaller, compared to what they have in the shop, smaller tedders, I was able to ted that pretty quick.
Right. I'm getting your hint, brother. We need a bigger tedder.
Well, no. Actually, no. We don't. But thanks for asking. Pretty soon we'll have enough. Oh, there's the... Good. I was just going to ask you where you put the loading wagon. I saw it in the other shed.
Yeah, remember I couldn't find it this morning?
No, yeah, that's true. See? I don't remember nothing.
Old age.
Yep. That's what it's called.
Bad part is I'm just a couple years under you.
I know. You'll get there.
So what happens when I start losing my mind too?
That we're
we're
both
screwed, brother. We're messed up.
We
big
will
time.
literally be in trouble. I don't need the pipe out on this thing. Oh, here's the moment of truth. Yep. I can use the loading wagon. I got myself my own tractor. Look at me go now.
Boy, wouldn't we be the... Would people uptown find out about that? We'll be the laughing stock of the town.
Either the
'Cause
laughing
I
stock,
guarantee we're the only farmers.
using a tree cutter for everything that we need. Hey, we either going to be the laughing stock or we're going to be the everybody's going to want to follow us.
Yeah, they might come out here and watch how easy you're getting everything done with that, and then everybody's going to be buying it.
Yep.
That's where we go talk to Walter then, and hey, we
Give
need
us a cut.
commission for everyone to
That's it.
sell.
Well, exactly. But it all goes back to that ingenuity that Dad taught us.
Mm-hmm.
He taught us, don't ever settle. Just figure it out. And whoops, I got to back up. Guess what? The cool thing is, I got a stump grinder on the front of this thing.
And if you can't fix it, get duct tape.
That's
duct
it.
Tape and baling wire.
Just like that, the stump is gone.
Man, I gotta get used to having these fences.
Oh, I know.
Keep forgetting about them.
When we were up here cutting trees and stuff and grinding the trees up, we were just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, since we built them fences, we're like, I
am so glad you got this cleared with that hay going bad on us.
Yeah, I can't believe we lost the hay.
Well, at least it wasn't a lot. It's only like 37,000 liters, so
Yeah,
we'll make that up here.
but we have to remember to keep, the more we learn, the better we're going to get. And we're just going to have to remember that it will rot if it gets wet.
Yep. Nothing else. We'll have to just leave it out when it rains and then
Let it dry.
ted it and everything else. Yep.
Yep, even if we have to ted it again.
All right.
Do you want me to dump this right in? Because do the cows need food?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to give Walter a call and see what we're supposed to do with that hay, if they'll buy it from us or what.
That's a good question. You know what? Somebody might need it for something.
Right.
Maybe make compost with it or something.
Right.
Well, the cow's got a little bit of food now.
Good.
This little Trex is actually
flies.
this little Trex is actually pretty fast.
That's just what I said. I was like, man, that thing flies. Wow.
Well, like I said, it's been the most universal tool I've ever used.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. I'll keep my thing.
Well, nothing's ever going to replace a tractor. But especially when Fury gets stuck. There.
Stuck.
Yep. You'll hear me say, stuck.
This is kind of nice, too, because, man, we get this haying done quick when the both of us do this together.
Agreed. But we've always been that way ever since we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't procrastinate. We just kind of get, like, as you always say, you know, don't procrastinate, motivate.
Right, exactly.
It's easier to get it done. Well, I did find out another experiment, too, with this, that if you hit the drawbar with it and you still crank it, you just take it right around the corner with you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Wait till you look at this drone footage tonight. You're going to laugh what I just did with this.
Yeah,
now,
I was just making my turn and come around, looked up, and you, I don't know, you was already done doing whatever you were doing.
Well, unfortunately, I may have to replace the PTO on this. But I don't know how much those are going to cost, but we'll find out.
Better get 2 or 3 of them.
If he lets us buy them by the dozen, I probably will, because I probably will break like 10 of them. But yeah, this is perfect. I think our next project will be we'll take the fence. I'll take the fence and just go pretty much where you mowed.
Right.
And connect it down at the other end. And that'll give us this first perfect field.
Well, that's what I thought about mowing back there behind where the manure pit is. But I think we can just add that to the field when we go farther up the hill.
Yep. We can make that the start of another field. Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of keep them square a little bit. We can. This thing is absolutely working really well.
I'm just enjoying that I can actually climb hills at full
Oh, I know.
speed.
How much do you want me to dump in the cows? Do you want me to dump it all, or do you want me to put some in the silo for tomorrow?
I guess just keep dumping it in there until it's full. That way we don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Because we're going to have a little while before the hay's ready to cut again.
Yeah. Take a few months anyways, it should.
Ooh, then we'll be in the winter.
Yeah, it's going to start getting cold. Then we're going to have to look at maybe getting a plow or something so we can plow up some snow, because they said it gets snow up here quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. And then we won't be cutting no grass either.
Nope. The only thing I think we'll be able to do is cut logs.
Yeah, that's something we need to figure out too. Is I would actually like to start getting into actual lumberjacking, do logs and all that.
And I am game if you are. Yeah, when you watch this drone footage back, you're gonna get a kick out of how I do this.
I figured I would.
But yeah, so would I. So I think I'd like to save up once we get this first field planted and get everything we need to like make fields. I think I'd like to start saving up and possibly buying a tree harvester with a wagon that loads the trees for us.
Okay.
I don't know how much they
Yeah,
are.
because I figured we can keep just keep logging away.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't need the money, we'll just store it somewhere.
Yep. We'll
Just
store
stack
the
'em
logs
up and store
someplace.
it.
Yep. It's actually a really good idea because I think Walter might have a shed down there where you could actually store logs in it.
All right, we'll have to, when we get the money and stuff. Well, we'll do it ahead of time. That way we can get a rough idea how much money we're going to need
True.
for everything.
True. Yeah, Walter was telling me when I was down there earlier today, he was telling me that when he's actually old enough to know, he's older than we are. He's old enough to know that he was here when they started planting these trees. And he told me that on our piece of property alone, there's like 75,000 trees. And I'm like,
wow.
He said he was 6 years old and he was planting them by hand. Boop, 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 boop.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
if we, and you're right, when it gets cold enough and snow starts to fly and we can't mow and we can't harvest anything, it'll give us something to do to keep clearing land for next year.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I am kind of worried about getting bored when winter gets here.
Yep, me too.
Because every day we are so busy right now
Mhm.
with the farm.
It's nonstop.
I mean, we'll have the cows and stuff, but that don't
Right.
last all day long.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do. You can feed them and water them, and that's about it.
Right.
But yeah, that's a good idea. Oop, full again. Let's go down this way for a change.
Good. So we're getting a good harvest off this one too, huh? Good yield.
I'm at 75,000 liters so far.
Wow. Sweet. Man, and you're not even half done with this
Nope.
field, are you? Nice. Can't wait till we can add a few more cows too.
Yeah. Me too. Because we will start producing milk here soon, because you bought the older ones.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll wait till after winter about doing that.
Well, I think, yes, agreed. I think, if I'm not mistaken, didn't we get 100 and something thousand liters off the little grass field?
Yeah.
So I think if we get about that on this, it's about the same size.
Right. Okay, don't hit Fury's new fence here.
What?
I'm over here windrowing and I almost took out your new fence over by the lake.
Oh, is that what you said? You're breaking Fury's new fence?
I said don't. I was like, don't hit Fury's new fence.
Well, that's all right. I'm breaking your loading wagon, so we're even.
Why is it when everything's broke, it's mine?
Yeah. Well, it's like, Mom used to tell Dad, how come Fury's only your kid when something goes wrong?
Right.
Because he would say, well, my son did this and my son did that. And she would always say, you forgot you have a second son. He's like, no, he's not
Right.
mine. He doesn't do anything wrong.
He's the mailman's.
He's the mailman's. Mom and Dad would have some weird arguments, didn't they, growing up?
Oh, yeah.
And you and I would sit back and laugh hysterically. Not so much when we were younger. When we were younger, we didn't understand it when they were arguing. But as we got older, their argument over the remote control was hilarious.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Dad lost Mom went out and bought a Velcro strip to hook to the TV because he kept losing the remote. And Dad just came and cut it.
Right.
He said, I don't want it anymore. And then they argued about that. We just laughed.
Yeah, I never did understand those until I got into my first serious relationship.
Yep.
And then started having those kind of arguments.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay.
I remember the day that he was teaching me how to mow the lawn, and I couldn't have been much more than probably 8-10 years old at the time. And you were at, I think you were at your friend's house, because you were only like 6 years old. So you were still just little strap boots at that time. But he was teaching me how to mow the lawn, and he said he was trying to teach me about women at the same time. Now keep in mind I was 8. And he said to me, Fury, I want you to remember one thing. Women are always right. Even when you're right and you know they're wrong, they're still right. Now I didn't get that until I met my girlfriend when I was in in high school, and then I realized that Dad was right.
Right. He had the same conversation with me when
did he?
When I hit that age. Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Well, at least he stayed consistent. Because, when we're young and we were so competitive that, well, why is Dad saying that to him and not me? Or why is Mom giving him this and not me? So when we got older, we realized that they had both given us the same stuff.
Just at different times.
Yep. It was kind of cool that you learn that stuff as you get older. But like I said, when we were growing up,
it wasn't an easy childhood, but I'll tell you what, it was a good one.
That is true. That is true.
Made us who we are today.
Yep. I was just going to say that. I still got. Okay, so I just took my 100,000 liter off, and I still got 4 windrows to go. Plus what you're windrowing up there.
Wow. Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, give me grass.
That might be enough then to get us through the winter.
I'm hoping so.
I don't know if we're going to get another harvest out of this.
Nope. Because you figure, I would say to get it to the height we're at, it's probably going to be at least a month, and grass slows down growing as it gets colder. So this may be it.
Well,
but Walter
if
did.
we have to, we can always buy it.
Yep, Walter did say you can buy stuff from him too if you need to. So
of course he's going to say that.
Of course,
likes us buying things from him.
I was gonna say that isn't that his job, but once again, there you go, answering my questions for me, finishing my sentences. It's almost like we're related or something.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. I have to be related to you. But that's all right. I couldn't ask for a better brother.
Amen. Ain't that the truth? I don't think if we didn't get along, I don't think we'd be out here in the middle of Alaska trying to do this.
No, I think one of us might end up missing in the woods.
Or in the lake.
Or the lake.
Right. And that still may happen, just I don't know nothing.
Yep.
Okay, so that's...
Hey, but I got you on tape now, so.
That's true. Well, I better shut this drone down, everyone, just so he can't incriminate me anymore. No, that's great.
I hate that it's going to grow up.
Well, I will say one thing. This thing is powerful enough to absolutely do donuts with the loading wagon.
You are having entirely too much fun on
now,
that thing.
I am going to have to replace the PTO and the drawbar, but that's okay.
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah. Walter's going to be like, I've never had anybody have to buy 12 PTOs before. You haven't met me yet.
All right, I did just call Walter, and he said, yeah, bring this bad hay up to him.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, then again, as much as we've spent at his store, he should buy some stuff back from us.
That's kind of what I said to him. And he's like, hey, not a problem. I would have taken it anyway. So.
Oh, good.
Cool.
All right, so that's 125,000. I got my last windrow here. And then what you windrowed down by the river. Lake. I don't know why I called it a river. Oh, you know what I just realized? It goes all around our property. It goes on both sides. So one of these years that we should... Wow, just got a random disc of wood just floating around here.
Yeah, you realize we haven't even had time to go and fish out of there yet?
Just to let you know, first of all, I might have broke your floating wagon on purpose. I did not know this was capable of doing this.
What?
The loading wagon apparently holds wood chips.
Huh?
That's what I said. So I start windrowing the last windrow, and I opened up the pipe to get that floating disc of wood out of the way, and it dumped the wood chips into the loading wagon.
Okay, then.
I'm going to hope it dumps in here. Oh, it does. Okay,
what,
so...
in the silo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, did I lose the hay that I had?
I hope not.
Okay, so your brother's breaking stuff again. Okay, I don't know how the heck
like
it fit
we keep
it.
saying, we're not going to learn unless we make mistakes, right?
Well, apparently this loading wagon fits wood chips as well.
Okay, so then we don't open the pipe.
Yeah.
When we got the forage wagon.
I was just going to say, when you have a forage wagon hooked up, don't open the pipe.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
Put some tape over that button and say no.
Or unhook it.
Right, true.
Unfortunately, I lost the hay. It covered it in wood chips, so I can't even put it in a silo. I couldn't. It was too mixed together.
Was it a lot of hay?
It was, no, just a couple thousand liters.
Okay.
All right, the first field you got mowed is up and off and into the silo. Well, into the feed pen.
Okay.
And apparently 26,000 liters of wood chips, too. I don't know. First time you, first time me.
Ooh.
Now this mini little field down here behind the other side of the fence, towards the closest to the lake.
Yeah.
Do you want to just leave that as a meadow, and we'll just mow it when we can?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Wow. We are getting a really good yield off this.
Awesome.
Because I got 125,000 off the last, and I'm about halfway with my first windrow here, and I'm almost full again.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
awesome.
We needed that.
Oh, absolutely we did. Yeah, the fog's burning off at least off the lake, which is nice. It was pretty foggy this morning.
Good, because we should be getting close to lunchtime, aren't we?
Yep, we are at where you are. I'll finish this up and then, or we can just keep going a little bit and have a later lunch today.
Right. Don't matter to me, whatever.
No, we'll go to lunch at 1 o'clock. You want?
Okay.
2. No, I want to go at 1 or 2. But we can go a little bit early today. That's fine. If we're hungry, that's fine. Not the end of the world.
Well, I just didn't want to get in the middle of something and then
True.
you hit the dinner bell.
Yep.
'Cause I'm coming running when you ring that
Yeah,
bell.
me too. Can you do me a favor if you get a second?
What's that?
Check the total amount of food that they have, because I don't have that access on my screen.
Okay.
Just to see how they're filling, because I've just put 125,000 liters of hay into this this pen.
It shows they're probably about 3/4 of the way. So
Okay.
I think that's good. We can just put the rest in the silo.
Okay.
That's a lot of feed for, 30 some or 60 some. What did we end up with? I forget now.
I don't remember. 30, I think.
Check it out. Yeah, 30 of them. Can't wait till we get to the point that we have calves.
Oh, I know. Well, we bought the older ones. I'm not quite sure how long it takes them to have their calves, but
We will find out. Huh?
Yes,
I think
we
it's
will.
probably like a year, I'd say.
I would
That's
guess.
my guess.
Okay, so even though I can pretty much do donuts with this thing, it doesn't pick up the hay when I'm doing donuts. And
Well, that wasn't too bad, brother. He gave us just over $2,000 for that hay.
good. That was good that we didn't lose it. Well, we lost it. We couldn't feed them to the animals, but it's good at least we got something for it.
Right. My dad always said something's better than nothing.
Yep.
It's amazing how much we always bring him up on certain things.
Oh, it's
We're
crazy.
always comparing that. Oh, yeah, he taught me this. He
Mhm.
taught us this.
Finding myself even saying the same words.
Yeah, remember, I don't know about you. Well, yeah, I do. We both used to be, I ain't being nothing like Dad. You know
Mhm.
what? We're a lot like you.
Yep. Because you know darn well, if somebody took us up to a farm in the middle of nowhere and said, look what we're doing, we'd be laughing. We'd be like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You're
yes.
nuts. You're crazy.
You're crazy. Yeah, see?
Yep.
We can sound like, I sound like a more and more every day. It's the things that I've discovered that I'm doing, like, if something happens that doesn't work with me, I make weird sounds. It's
Right.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he used to, he would do this little, grunt, and then he would throw the wrench when something wasn't working right. And I find myself doing that more and more and more.
Okay, so we're doing no-till, right, brother?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think you can just
buy a cultivator.
yes, because I think we can still create fields with the cultivator, which is good. And when I get done with this, while we're waiting for lunchtime, I'll just keep clearing more trees, because right now I'm on the last little bit, and we will be done. And we got just shy of 150,000 liters
Okay.
of hay. To be honest, it was only 5,000 liters short of 50,000, so we got 145,000 liters. That's pretty good.
Yes, it is. All right, brother. Let's see. He's got a 7.5 meter for just under 60,000. or he's got a 12.2 meter for 101. Which one do you think?
I think if we go, if it's only like 30 or 40,000 more, why don't we just go the bigger one? How many horsepower does it take though? Because I'm got to pull it with
375.
this. Whew, well, you can.
With your 600 horse, yeah, I don't think you're going to have a problem.
That's true. Yeah, go ahead.
I
would pull the trigger. I would pull the trigger
Okay.
on the bigger one. That's to be honest with you. We'll have it.
Heck yeah.
I only got
And we still got money for the loan.
the loan. Yep.
Not a lot. So,
Yeah.
ouch!
Well, get out from underneath the trailer.
Well, there's my first bandage.
I turn around and you're under the trailer. I'm like, how do you get under the trailer?
Because I didn't look.
I didn't look either. It's wonder one of us
Oh,
ain't
man.
in the
People
hospital.
ever see that video, they are going to freaking laugh at us.
Yep. All right, so I am done getting the hay off the ground, so we're not going to lose it.
Good.
Nice. Nice.
Like
that's
that?
Yeah. And that's perfect.
Exactly.
So, do you want me to go and take the truck down and grab some? How much slurry do we have for one day? Oh, this goes over here. Because-
I don't know offhand.
The other thing is too is do you want me to get the soil samples too, or do we just want to buy the samples? Because what I'm thinking, because we have to worry about like nitrogen levels and stuff, right?
Yeah. I guess how much is a machine going to cost?
I don't know. And
To
can I
take the
take the
samples.
samples with this thing? I bet you I can.
Probably.
If this becomes
Probably.
my tractor, it's going to be the bomb. I'll use it every day. I love this thing. Because if you till, then now here's the thing is as you head over here and do this, I'll kind of talk to you as you're going here. We are going to need the sampler. We're going to need the fertilizer, the slurry, right? Should we get a place put in up here to where we can order it from Walter until our cows start producing enough slurry?
Yeah. Yeah, because well, what about that digestate?
I don't think we have. Let me bring up my little thingy here. Where is? Whoops! It's under the other button. Right? Where's the factories thing? Right here. I only have 1,489 liters of digestate, so it's not making it very quickly. That's for sure.
Right.
So if we put in a thing over at our farm where we can just order it and Walter can deliver it to us, I can just buy slurry from there till we get enough.
Yeah, that might be the best because we only got 5,700 slurry
Right.
right now too. So
Eventually we'll have enough, but so
right.
I thought I saw one of these in the shop here.
Money. Everybody's taking our money.
Never ends, does it?
Nope.
But it's only $2,500 though
I know.
for this
It's just
machine
a fact.
to buy what we need.
It's
And
just
then I can get
amazing the
into-
amount of money we spent today.
Oh, it's crazy. We started the day with $420,000.
Uh-huh.
There, that'll be the well. I'm gonna have to buy some slurry, but that's not expensive.
Oh, come on, Fent. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
There she goes. She's getting it. She struggled up that hill a little bit.
Now I'm going to head to the workshop to work for just a few minutes. I have to put a slurry nozzle on the end of this tanker.
Okay.
Don't let me forget to take it off, though, because you'll try to get water for the cows, and it'll be spraying slurry in their water container.
You know what? Why don't you get like a piece of paper or something, and when we have that nozzle on there,
we'll know.
Duct tape it.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
Dashboard.
Yeah, that way we can. Well, if you jump in and you see that paper, you'll know you got to switch it. That's a good idea.
That way, if I jump in and it ain't there, but it's on, I can blame you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. That's why it's like, if not, just blame Fury. It's fine.
Yep.
Right.
That's what I've done my whole life.
Yep. All right.
I'm not going to get right up tight to the fence either. I'm going to leave us a little bit of space there.
Okay, so the other thing is I can't spend any more money. We need the nitrogen level sensor thingy. Or do you want me to just apply slurry for now?
What? You talking the one to take the samples?
Mm-hmm. Well, how much is it to buy the samples?
I don't know. You have to look on the map. I believe it tells you.
Oh, that's cool. If you bring up the map, it shows like the field that you created. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Let's see.
Isn't there a way to just buy them outright?
Yeah, the button right under the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit that one. That's for the precision farming.
Yeah, but it's not letting me do anything.
I don't think it will until I get this field
Oh,
completely
maybe.
worked
You're
up.
probably right. You're probably right. You are probably 100% right. You're always right.
I don't know about that, but...
How's that cultivator working?
Awesome.
Except the fence is in your way, right?
No, I'm trying not to take your little driveway out.
Now, what happens if I just throw throw the fertilizer on here?
Nothing really. It just,
It'll use more?
yeah.
Okay. Because I don't want it to be like $70,000. I just as soon buy the little sensor.
Right. Well, you know, they did that for years and years and years without having that sensor, so guess we can do it a couple of times.
That's true. So you want me to just go ahead and start spreading?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Guess I should have waited to start working the ground till you got that down, huh?
No, because you have to plow it in for me to fertilize it anyways. I'm going to put it on at 4 kilograms per meter. I'm going to put it on light for now, and we'll go from there.
Okay. How's that working?
Good. It's using it, but not a crazy amount. It's only about 8 meters wide. It wasn't as wide as what I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
But it's not. The advantage to it being smaller is it's not using a crazy amount.
Oh, okay. Good.
It's kind of neat. This little truck's working pretty good.
Yeah.
And then eventually what we got to do too is we've got to buy our stone factory that we got to put in too. So we can make lime.
I almost forgot about that.
Well, it just kind of popped into my head too.
Wow. Bye.
Yep.
Welcome to farming.
You sound like me. This is working pretty good, though.
Good.
And eventually, we probably will just have to get that soil sample thing. Because I don't know how expensive it's going to be to buy it for the whole land. It might be in the thousands.
Right. And it will pay for itself in the end.
Oh, so you don't have to keep sending samples out.
Right. And it won't be putting that slurry on so thick where it don't need it.
Right.
So,
Well, I've gone one headland around, and it's still at 50%.
well, it's not bad
No,
for this size field.
no.
Ooh, I gotta get used to such big equipment.
Well, that little corner
Wow,
used
this-
quite a bit.
This is freaking knocking this field out quick.
Even though the slurry spreader is kind of small as far as the width, it's still going right along. I'm on my second headland already.
Well, if you like it, we keep it. If you don't, we'll get something else.
Yeah.
That's your call.
Well, eventually we're going to upgrade everything.
Right.
But I do like this for now because, especially starting out, we don't have to have a bunch of vehicles. We only have to have one.
Exactly. Now, do you think I should go ahead and work up that other field, or should I wait just in case we might be able to get somewhat of a cutoff of it before winter?
I would leave it for now and plow it up next year. Or
Okay.
till it up next year, because technically we're not plowing, we're tilling.
Right.
Um,
That's kind of what I figured.
well, I'm also going to let you know real quick here how much Walter charges us for this slurry.
Okay.
$100, $149.
Really?
Yep.
Ah, that's fine. That was for how many liters?
It's only 6,000. As I didn't upgrade it because I was starting to watch the money.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah,
want
we are getting.
to just be careful with not getting a crazy amount of. The one thing I will say about this, having this on the back of the truck, you don't need only one headland and you can turn around.
True. That thing looks so small compared to my truck.
Oh, I know.
Cracks me up. It's like a little Tonka truck.
Yep. But I was shocked with the Trex, though, all the stuff I can do with it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Got about 15 minutes, brother, before we go to lunch.
Alrighty. I cannot believe we officially are starting our first field
Yep.
to the farm.
Yep. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with how things are going. I'm really happy with the slurry spreader. I'm really happy with the Trex. I'm really happy how things are working.
Yeah, I'm really liking it too. Not the part where you ran me over, but you
It's
know.
all right. You
that
can. You have another arm and another leg.
Right.
Next time, stay in that beast of a tractor of yours and don't get my way.
It ain't the first bruises you ever gave me in life.
No. Trust me, you've given me a few of them too. You're not innocent in this.
Oh, you wait till tonight when you fall asleep.
Oh, great. Fantastic. I'll be sleeping with the nightlight on tonight.
There's the Fury fantastic. I haven't heard that all day.
Oh, I said it in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right.
About 2 more minutes and then I'll go back out of camera so I can say my goodbyes.
Alrighty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, about perfect.
I'm going to absolutely suggest this. I was going to say something else. I'll let you know in a minute.
Alrighty.
I'm going to suggest this little slurry spreader to other people. And man, you are making short work of this farm. Or that field.
Uh-huh.
So.
I was saying, it's almost perfect timing. I'm going to be done with this, and then it's time to eat.
Yep. So I figured. And I'm actually third headland around on it with this, and it's only cost me less than $300 to buy slurry.
Good. Good.
All right, so I got to good jump out of character for a minute, and I will be back. All right, everybody. So we made it to the end of another episode of Two Brothers Roleplay Series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. A lot of this stuff is pre-planned. A lot of this stuff is off the cuff. We are rocking and rolling, and we just kind of go with it, which is kind of awesome. So if I don't say this, then Gutterball will catch me on the flip side, and he'll let me know. So without further ado, be sure to look out for each other, look out for each other's family, and be sure to look out for yourselves. That's important. It's important for your family, too, just especially in this day and age. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Gutterball and Fury drop a video. It's important because we are all over the place. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend whenever you're watching this. And please let either myself, Gutterball, know or the other guys know if you want to join Multiplayer Friday. It will be at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Perfect timing because I just ran out of slurry. So because it's late because my wife still uses the computer. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up. Gutterball and I are going to go to lunch. We are going to eat some stuff. And he's going to smack me around a little bit since I ran him over. If you've got anything, Gutterball, to add to the fam, let me know real quick, and then we'll end it.
Just want to say good night to everybody. I hope you enjoy it, and be safe out there.
Perfect. It's coming along. Like I said, some of it's planned, some of it's just off the cuff, and I think that makes for the best series in the world.
Right.
And on that note, everyone, Fury Machine and Gutterball will catch you all next Saturday. We love you all, guys.